Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another episode of Valhalla Vanguard in Aurora 4X, and I decided to skip a little bit ahead, but nothing really happened during that time. But I think we'll just keep on going. We should be getting another ship by the end of the year. Another miner, that is. Okay, diplomatic team is still increasing their skill levels quite nicely. I'm considering that it's only 5 people and the skill level is 135, so the average is quite decent. 27, I believe. The troll is still doing the... Oh, we got a research lab. Excellent. Let's assign that to the research speed, so now it's going to be in August 50. Still pretty far away, but it's getting closer, one way or another. Now we should be getting another research lab in less than a year. Are we? Alright, we're taking away some of the construction factories. That will lower the production speed a little bit. That's the reason why it's been going down a little bit. I was confused there. And we are suddenly getting more officers now. Overhaul completed for Longboat 4. That was in... That is not right or Runic, I don't remember. Probably in Runic. Very low on fuel, but it's not the end of the world. I suppose we can refuel now. From the colony, and... Actually no, let's not refill from there. We're gonna go to the whaler fleet. We're gonna refill from there, and then we're gonna go back through Nastrand, Valaskial, and go back to Runic. And I believe you have system location, if that sounds about right. Set up there. I mean, now that we have a bit less ships maybe flying around, and the engines are getting slightly better, we might be okay. Just maybe. Maintenance problem for the 18-3. Okay, Still has plenty of maintenance supplies actually left on the ship. It's not that bad, but where's the... Zoom in a little bit. So the patrol is currently over there. If we have a look at... Have they gotten any... Task force training has increased a fair bit now. It will probably need to... They've been out for 2 months already and they're half fuel. It's not currently even going on full speed. But I suppose they can save a little bit of fuel that way. And I think when they're patrolling it will... Ooh! Found another jump point in Gunnar. Is that... Yeah, we found 2 now. There's still a few points that we need to search through. We've actually been going through these quite fast because I think we didn't really have many of these when we started doing the surveys with Axelion over here. I think in previous episode. Could be mistaken though. Crap, we went a tiny bit too far. I mean, it doesn't actually matter that much. I just think it looks nicer when it's midnight. There we go. Now let's have a look. We should be reaching there within this turn. Okay, so these are actually rather small survey locations then, because it's going through them so quickly. But I suppose that's okay. Oh, we got the fisherman now. I suppose we'll build another one. So add that to the shipyard. now what we'll need to do is, I think we're gonna have to send that one out for Valhalla, if I remember correctly. So if we have a look at the site there, I'm just gonna have to... Yeah, this asteroid 4 is the only one that has minerals there, so it's rather easy to find that one, I suppose. So let's take the tug. I'm running a bit low, well, 75% fuel is not low. But we haven't refueled in a long while. So, tractor, the fisherman... Oh, right, we're gonna have to remove all the... Because it added a faulty order there, but now, then we'll go through the restaurant, go to Valhalla, move to the asteroid, then release tractor ships, and then move back. Right, is that... yeah, that should be okay. No, fair enough, it will take a few moments. We're already almost at year 50. And honestly, I don't think we're quite prepared for war yet. Gunnar has been surveyed. How much does Zhatelier have fuel left? 50%. I think we're gonna have to go back through there, then Jimir. I suppose we could refuel at the whaler fleet, and then might as well get the overhaul done in Valhalla, that is. Don't need to resupply, so that's good. So we know that there's two places to go from Gunnar. Let me actually refresh the map data a little bit. So there's a lot of unexplored areas around here, and these need to be surveyed, and we haven't gone back to Lodur. Just because we don't want to anger the ones that are actually having good relations with us. And then at the same time we don't want to have our ships blown up by the hostiles. So it's out of bounds for now. Another officer, excellent. Officer health. The intelligence officer is having issue with the health. Okay, conditional order for... Oh, the explorer. I did tell you to go back. At Valhalla, okay. But it did take away the overhaul order, which is a bit of a drag. Let's have a look. The patrol one. Have they gotten their... Task force rating is now 18.2. Crew months is almost 4. I might have to stop this for now. They're running a bit low on fuel, so I'm just going to send them to refuel, resupply, and overhaul. Now the overhaul shouldn't take too long, but since they're not meant to be out for long, it might take a few moments. Oh, the jump drive on the longbow is having a problem, but that was fixed. Surely it's for the Athenians have been completed. Oh, Siofan of the moons over there had some minerals. Combined accessibility is only 1.2, so not that much. Oh, another... Ooh, Yeah, Longboat 7 is not having a great time. Not having a great time indeed. We haven't done any surveying there, so I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. We may need to send this one back to Valhalla to get an overhaul. I suppose I'll let it do that, then go through there, go to Nostra. We can probably refuel at the whalers here. And go to Hymir and Valhalla and resupply and overhaul. That should be alright. And the overhauls have been completed. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to send the fleet back out again, or should I save the fuel? And I think, yeah, we need to save the fuel. So I'm just gonna let them stay at home for now. I mean, they will accumulate a little bit of the training even when they're not out. Just not as quickly. The higher the task for training, the better the ships will perform, and there's no delays in orders and such. We'll put the speed to max though. Let it be right now, I suppose. Now I should probably check sooner or later that how much fuel do we have in. Oh, we got another fisherman completed. Did the target complete the orders or not? I don't remember actually. If we go to Valaskjalf, we can check on that. No, it doesn't look like it. So is it in Nostran still? Yeah, it's still in transit. Okay. I mean, technically the miner can move on its own. Oh, we completed the research on magazine feed system efficiency 85%. Started on the warhead strength 5. That's good. I suppose what we could do is we could send the fisherman on its own. It should be able to reach that without an issue. I'm just going to detach that. Then you're going to move through Nestrange and Valaskjalf and move to the asteroid over there. Just move to. That should be alright. Oh, found some mineral. Oh, so we found a gas giant in Sjoffen. That's actually not bad news. Because, yeah, we can set up another refueling over there. 0.6 accessibility, 400,000 sorium. It will last for. Oh wait, or was it this one? It wasn't this one. So there's 2 gas giants around the Star B over there. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We can set up yeah, we can get a lot of fuel from here and all that, but the thing is, quite frankly, we should probably set the whalers have more of the thorium harvesters and a bit less fuel capacity. The fuel capacity is not really the problem. We can send in the tanker or the oilers to pick up the fuel and all that. So let's quickly do a copy of the Whaler 2 and check the design. So if we were to take out one of those, that would let us put in at least 1, maybe even 2 thorium harvesters. Not quite 2, but if we put in that, we can then take out a little bit more of the fuel capacity. Now how much would it produce? Now it would have a capacity of or the storage capacity of less than a year of production. But at the same time, honestly, this might be a better option. We could even lower it down to. Can we lower it any further? I wonder. Not necessarily. If we were to put in another thorium harvester, that would take it a bit too far. I mean, technically if we leave the fuel capacity even smaller, but that might not make it any cheaper to build. If we take away that one and then have a look. add in the fuel as much as we can. Actually get the small one first. I mean, we could technically add in one more harvester and then add in... that would be 18 fuel harvesters. Or sorghum harvesters. Anyway, add in 2 very largest and 2 of those and 1 small. So that would have a capacity of 2 million liters. It's not much. Of course, a tanker. But it would be producing 800,000 liters per annum. So it would be full in about 2 years. Honestly, that might not be a terrible idea. Let's have a look. I wonder, I'm pretty sure... okay, so this can build the copies if we had a tool for Whaler 1 or Whaler 2, but I'm not sure about the Whaler 1. That might not be enough. We can check that. Whaler... no. It's a bit too much different. So the Whaler 2 is actually slightly more expensive. It's like 28 points of difference there. Which is, all in all, not all that much. Well, we're not going to be building that right now, I suppose. But that's something that we could do to make things a bit more effective. And do we have the fuel fuel refinery over here? We don't have that queued up. We should probably do that. Construction and production. Fuel production. Queue up over there. So it should be after the shipbuilding rate. Sounds reasonable. And maybe the shipyard operations time and cost savings. Yeah, I think that's plenty for the construction and production research right now. Did we? No, they haven't increased their effectiveness or the bonus, unfortunately. So Explorer 6 is having way too much idle time here by the looks of it, so we'll have to send you back through Moonin to Vali, I believe. And, you know, just go there. So actually the speed that the fisherman goes is not all that bad. Sure enough, it's not great, but it will get there without too much hassle, and they got pretty effective engines. So it should be okay. Explorer 3 has nothing to do. Or not enough things to do, I suppose. Yeah, they got one more place. I suppose I could start doing the survey, or the jump point surveys then. Running a bit low on fuel, but it will be fine for the time being. It does have a jump point over there already. Real close, so it should be doing that then. Oh, it's going for that planet first. Oh, and we got the Deep Space Tracking Station in Njord, and then we started producing the fuel refinery there. Completed research on the minimum engine power, start research on the max engine power. Crew morale failing on Longbow 7, you should be hitting home soon anyway. Then some officers were upgraded. Let's actually have a look at the Njord again. It's already 5 million people. Oh, it's about to be meeting its... Ah. Okay. I think that's about... well, no, there's going to be a little bit more infrastructure being brought here, but that's about the end. So then we're going to start... I mean, I suppose we could let that freighter fleet rest for a while. We switch around some of the freighters from that one. Like, get newer freighters with the newer colony ships so that fleet can move a bit quicker and deliver then, and have a bit more efficient engines in terms of fuel consumption. And then they could be delivering stuff to Joffen with the new colonies that are being planned there. But yeah, population is starting to hit the cap soon of what our infrastructure can currently provide, but that's not the end of the world. Since we do have at least one ground unit there, there's some all the policing strength there. Right, so the fuel refinery is going to be completed in October. I mean, yeah, there's already 14 construction factories there, and mining is 1,000 tons per year. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse, actually. We've got plenty of uranium, and over here we're still mining 4,000 per year. So it's about 5,000 per year around here right now. Of production, it could be better. And will be better, but currently it's probably enough for this colony. So we can start focusing on other places, and the asteroid over here does not have anything yet. Let's have a look at the Valhalla scale, because I'm pretty sure that the tug is over there. Yeah, it's already heading for the asteroid. Because that will take a few moments to actually reach there. There's actually surprisingly much traffic in here. Another new officer. Right, I mean, with the tug, the fisherman is moving about 3 times the speed as it would be moving on its own. Jump point found in Zhatelier. Ooh. And we just released the fisherman over there. So there's a jump point over there. Interesting. And we still haven't found any loops in our system here. Which... I'm not sure if it's... I mean, the local system is supposed to be 50%. So the likelihood of finding the same system again isn't decent, I suppose. Let's actually have a look real quick. What do the Unity like us? They are giving the trade access, which we are also giving them. But they are not giving us research, geosurvey or ground survey things yet, but that's fine. At least for now. Oh, right, it's going over there to survey, okay. Now, are we... we should be getting something soon. Let's take a quick look. Okay, so in December we're gonna get the ground force training. Did we... We are building another unit that's gonna be done in August. In the shipyard tasks, there's gonna be 2 more whalers built soon. We're gonna send one probably to Nostrand. And then we're gonna send one to... I think we're gonna send one to Zhatelier, quite frankly. It can be there for a while without any problems. But we will need to use the tug for that. But we can use the... one of the whalers can just go to Nostrand on its own. It's gonna be slow, of course, but it's not the end of the world. It will be able to reach there on its own, so no need to waste the fuel on the target. Especially since the tug doesn't actually have the later engines. It's not as efficient. But at the same time, the tug uses a lot of fuel. Maintenance problem on the Geological Survey Center of Longbow 3 in Zhatelier. It's this one, okay. Well, I mean, it still has 200 maintenance supplies. It can go for a while. Oh, ship construction. We got the whalers now. We got the research for the engineering section small. We started the research on the hangar deck finally. Then... yeah, we got 2 whalers. We might as well start building the next 2 whalers. Whalers are something that we need to be producing constantly. And for the shipyard, tasks there. Right, I don't remember which one it was here in Zhatelier that will need that, but I mean, we only need to send one of the fishermen, right? Not fishermen, the whalers out right now, so we'll just detach you and go to Nostrand. And move over there and join that one. Now you do take a fair bit of fuel with you, but you should have the range to do that. Right, but we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.